What's up, Mission Kids? Welcome back to Church at Home. It's going to be an awesome Sunday together, and I cannot wait to get started. So, let's jump in.
In the moments when I feel afraid, you are with me and you make
month, we are talking all about how Jesus' resurrection strengthens us and changes our relationships in the best way. We're discovering that when Jesus rose from the dead, his power gives us everything we need to rise up and follow him. Have you ever been rock climbing or seen someone else rock climb? Whenever someone rock climbs, they usually have a partner that they stay connected to on a rope. And that connection has to be really secure so that they can both stay safe. Today, we're going to be talking about being connected to Jesus and to each other. There are tons of ways that we can stay connected to people. But today, we'll be learning that our connectedness as a family of God goes much deeper. Check this out.
Hi there, Chicken Nuggets. It's me, Carl.
And I'm Vanessa.
Welcome to Grow TV. Woo!
What's wrong?
Woo!
Carl, what's happening?
I don't know. I'm just excited that it's Grow TV Day.
Oh, really? What do you have planned?
Literally nothing, but I can imagine something's going to happen that's going to entertain us.
Okay, how about I look through my hiking gear and see if there's anything that we can use today. Let's see. Oh, I know.
What is it? What do you have? Is it a parachute? Bouncy ball? Declaration of Independence?
Not even close. It was this.
Ah! Run away, run away! Why aren't you running away?
Carl, just relax. It's a bungee cord. I used it last time when I went camping to secure my things.
I'm glad you used a bungee cord, not a snake. But do most bungee cords have a piece of paper attached to them?
Huh? Oh, weird. I've never seen this before.
Well, let's see what it says. In order to find the big idea and learn about the Lord, the two of you must hold this bungee cord.
What?
It says in order to find the big idea of
No. I heard you. I just don't know what it means.
Well, yeah, me neither.
It sounds like if we want to find out the big idea, we both have to hold on to this bungee cord?
That makes no sense, but also makes perfect sense. Does that make sense?
No, but also yes.
All right, so what now?
I guess we talk about today's Bible story and see what we come up with?
That sounds like what they probably want us to do.
Who's they? Oh yeah, right. Let's open up the Bible to John chapter 20.
This is after Jesus overcame death.
That's right. And Jesus was about to come visit some of his disciples. They had gathered together and locked up the doors because they were afraid. After seeing what happened to Jesus, it was probably really scary to see what could happen to them too.
Yes, but then hey, guess who decides to show up? I said, guess who decides to show up? Psst, Vanessa, you're supposed to answer. Come on.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking them. My guess would be Jesus?
It was Jesus. The disciples were so happy to see Jesus alive and that he fulfilled everything that he said he was going to do. And they loved Jesus.
They sure did, but...
But, don't say but, it's going so well.
I know, but there was one disciple that had doubts.
Doubts? What doubts? Doubts about what?
Well, the disciple Thomas had doubts that Jesus was, well, really Jesus.
Really? I guess that makes sense. He did rise from the dead. That doesn't happen too often.
Exactly. So Jesus proved to Thomas that he was who he said he was.
How did he do that?
He showed Thomas the marks on his hands and side from when he was on his cross.
Did it work? Did Thomas believe?
He did.
All right, go Thomas! Wait, what is that?
What is what?
Here in the rope, there's a word.
Oh yeah, it says Jesus.
Huh, Jesus. Why would it say Jesus?
Is it a clue?
Possibly, but what does it mean?
Well, the story about the disciples coming together, even though they are afraid, but they gathered to see Jesus so they could be with him.
Yeah, their connection to Jesus kept them together. It helped them with their belief.
And if this rope represents Jesus, and we tie it to the story with the disciples,
I guess that means Jesus connects us to each other.
Carl, I think we figured out the big idea. Today's big idea is Jesus connects us to each other.
So let's say it out loud on the count of 3. Ready? 1,
2,
3.
Jesus connects us to each other! Yes!
Well, I'm sure glad we figured that out.
Me too. Oh wait, I think there's something moving in my bag. What is that?
Let me see.
I gotcha. It's just a rope. See you next week, kids.
It's a bungee cord.
Bungee cord. Oh, okay.
Thank you for watching and tune in next week for a new episode of Grow TV.
After Jesus came back to life, the disciples who hadn't seen Jesus were a little skeptical. They were eating, praying, and spending time together. And the disciples were kind of afraid, and they were hiding from the Jewish leaders because after Jesus' death, they didn't want to be arrested for being Jesus followers. Suddenly, Jesus was standing there with them. They were amazed, and probably a little bit terrified. Jesus told them not to be afraid, and he showed them the wounds in his hand and his feet. And then he gave them the gift of the Holy Spirit. That's the helper who would be with them when Jesus went back up to heaven. Thomas, one of Jesus' disciples, wasn't there when Jesus first appeared, and he didn't believe that Jesus had really risen from the dead. But then Jesus appeared to him too, and he believed. Jesus told Thomas and the other disciples to touch the wounds on his hands and on his feet, and they were amazed it really was Jesus. Jesus' appearance helped calm the disciples' fears. They were convinced that the Jesus who had died was now the same Jesus who was alive. They were brought together to see Jesus so that they could be united and then tell everyone about it. Today's Bible story shows us that knowing Jesus was alive brought his followers together and gave them a shared purpose, which was to go out and tell this good news to everyone. And that's our purpose too, to stay connected to each other and share this really good news. Let's go over our Bible verse for this month. Our Bible verse is Romans 10:9. Here's what it says. If you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. All right, let's say our verse one more time, but let's say it together on the count of 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Romans 10:9. If you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Great job! That's it for this week. Head to missionventura.com/kids to check out this week's discussion questions and activities for you to do together. And stick around after this for a fun activity that we can do together. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye! Has anyone ever told you something that you didn't quite believe? Well, here are a few facts that you may or may not believe about mountain climbing. If you believe it, dab it. If you doubt it, give me 2 thumbs down. All right, you ready? Here we go. Did you know that someone once climbed Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world, wearing only a tank top? What do you think? Do you doubt it or dab it? That one's false. You can doubt it. Did you know that a man in a wheelchair climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, the 3rd highest mountain in the world, twice? What do you think? Doubt it or dab it? You should definitely be dabbing that one because that's true and amazing. Did you know that in 2005, 2 people got married on the top of Mount Everest? Do you doubt it or dab it? That one's true too. You should definitely dab it. Did you know that it is more dangerous to ride your bike without a helmet than it is to climb the K2 mountain, the 2nd highest mountain in the world? What do you think? Doubt it or dab it? That one is false. You can doubt it, but you should still ride your bike with a helmet. Did you know on top of the highest mountain in the world, the temperature doesn't get below -10 degrees Fahrenheit? What do you think? Do you doubt it or dab it? That one is false. You can doubt it. Did you know that the youngest person to climb Mount Everest was only 13 years old? Do you doubt it or dab it? That one is true. You should definitely be dabbing it for that kid because he is amazing. I could never do that at 13. Did you know that it costs more than $50,000 to climb the highest mountain in the world? Do you doubt that or dab it? That one is a dab it. It is true. That is super expensive. Did you know that since Mount Kilimanjaro is in Africa, there's no snow on it? What do you think? Do you doubt it or dab it? That one is false. The mountain's so high that there is definitely snow on top. All right, here's our last one. Did you know that one of the worst foods to eat when you're climbing a mountain is a candy bar? What do you think? Doubt it or dab it? That one is false. That means that one of the best foods to eat when you're climbing a mountain is a candy bar? I think we should all be mountain climbing more often. Some of these facts might have seemed a little bit hard to believe. And in our story today, Jesus' friends had a hard time believing that Jesus was actually alive. That is, until they saw him with their own eyes. Jesus' appearance helped calm the disciples' fears. When they saw Jesus, they were convinced that the Jesus who they had seen die on the cross was the same Jesus who was standing in front of them alive. And Jesus brought them together so that they could be united and tell everyone about the amazing thing that they had just seen. Great job today. Head to missionventura.com/kids to check out the other activities and discussion questions for you to do today. Have a great week. Bye, guys.